Hello and welcome to the Weekend Post Top 10 this week. My name is Evan Michealson from Star Publications, taking you through the top 10 athletes from Albany, Holdingford, Melrose, and Sauk Centre Spring Sports. We'll start with baseball and Bennett Hyla from Albany. Returning to action against Granite Ridge Conference rival Malacca, Hyla and the Huskies came away with an impressive 9-4 victory April 30th. The junior was ever present in his team's success that afternoon, going 2 for 4 at the plate and scoring 3 runs while also hurling 6 innings for the Huskies, striking out 4 Wolves batters. And then a big week for softball. We'll start with Ayla Young from Holdingford. While many of this past week's games have been postponed or canceled, Young's performance from Holdingford's doubleheader versus Paynesville April 25th deserves mention. The senior infielder demonstrated her proficiency at the plate against the Bulldogs, connecting on a home run in the Huskers' 7-1 victory in Game 1 before adding a pair of hits in the team's 19-14 loss in Game 2. Up next, we have Emily Peters from Sauk Centre. For the first time this season, the Streeters ventured into extra innings, with Peters stepping up in a heroic spot. On the cusp of being swept by the Benson Braves in a West Central Conference doubleheader May 1st, Peters came up clutch in Game 2, doubling and scoring for Sauk Center's second run of the game in the third inning before hitting a walk-off single in the 8th inning to propel her team to a 5-4 win. Moving over to Albany, we have Callie Holdhouse. Statement wins take a full team effort, but in the Albany Huskies' gigantic 7-1 win over the Pierce Pioneers at Albany Area High School in Albany May 1st, Holdhouse took front and center to deliver a big-time performance. The two-way talent delivered 6 strong innings of work against a dangerous Pierce lineup while reaching base in all 4 of her trips to the plate, walking twice and drilling a pair of base hits. And of course, track and field getting back in action as well. We have Logan Rue from Melrose. Rue was a standout for the Dutchman track and field team at the program's appearance at the Steve Hill Invitational April 30th in Glenwood. The athletic junior earned Melrose's highest boys finish in the 7-team competition, reaching the finish line in the 1,600-meter run at 5 minutes and 10.67 seconds to reach third place. The race, which was a new personal record for Rue, gave the Dutchman key points. And not only staying in the same sport, but in the same exact event and competition, we have Jacob Drevelo from Sauk Centre. Drevelo was one of only 2 competitors to actually finish above Rue in that event. The sophomore, who hustled to a spot at the Class Single A cross-country state meet in the fall, showed off his long-distance chops with a victory, outpacing Minnewaska area's Ian Mills by nearly 17 seconds to seize first place at 4 minutes and 44.53 seconds. Drevelo was also the second runner in Sauk Center's first place 4x800 relay. And then switching over to the girls' side of track and field, we have Francesca Rivers from Sauk Centre. A senior and one of the main leaders on an improving Streeter squad, Rivers has perhaps been the strongest performer for the girls' program so far this spring. At the aforementioned Steve Hill Invitational, the elite runner sped to 9th place in the 800 at 2 minutes and 40.1 seconds, and climbed to the top spot in the challenging 1600 with a remarkable mark of 5 minutes and 44.42 seconds, a new personal record. Rivers also soared to 7th place in the pole vault at 7 feet. Moving over to the greens, we have Zach Cruiser from Albany. Cruiser has been making the most of his senior season on the course, culminating most recently in a performance to remember at a Granite Ridge contest at Stones Throw Golf Course in Malacca, May 2nd. The dominant top seed for the Huskies scored a 71 on the par 70 course, finding birdies on 3 holes while reaching par on 11 more. Beyond the upperclassmen's consistently strong shot, Albany won the meet with a team score of 310. Moving over to Melrose boys golf, we have Maverick Kulzer. With a first-year head coach at the helm, the Dutchmen are showing strong signs in the heat of West Central Conference competition. Kulzer started a 2-meet day April 30th with an impressive 9-hole showcase at Meadowlark Country Club in Melrose, tying with teammate Logan Schad for 40 for 4th place and helping Melrose snag 3rd out of 8 teams. The freshman excelled again at Greystone Golf Club in Sauk Centre later in the day, posting a 42 for 13th. And then sticking with Melrose Golf, but over on the girls' side now, we have Izzy Van Beck. Van Beck has been a consistent force for the Lady Dutchman this season, so much so that she can achieve nearly identical results in 2 different locations on the same day. First, the sophomore compiled a 9-hole score of 44 April 30th at a West Central Conference meet at Greystone Golf Club in Sauk Center, taking 4th place. After a short trip over to the team's home course of Meadowlark Country Club in Melrose, Van Beck thrived once more, logging a 43 to earn 3rd. Thanks again for tuning in to this week's Top 10 list from the Weekend Post. My name is Evan Michealson from Star Publications, signing off.